The first week of June came and went, and soon it was the second Wednesday of the month. I met her, as promised, at the top of the fire stairwell. When she saw me, she gave a little wave. I waved back in the same way. I was worried I might be nervous, but for some reason I wasn't. It felt like we were back where we belonged, like the last time that we met. I couldn't tell if this was a result of all the notes, but if it was, those notes were even more powerful than I thought. "Do you come here a lot?" she asked. "Yeah, sort of." The breeze made us feel light. She giggled. Her cheeks had a slight rub of dirt, and her uniform was full of wrinkles. On the other side, she was what I saw in class. Her coarse hair looked like an animal on her head. Her eyebrows were low, and under them, two lucid eyes were staring at me. She smiled. We stuck our heads over the railing and looked over the town. A strong breeze whooshed up at us and made her giggle even more. The sound of the wind and her laughter hummed in my ears. We sat down on different steps of the concrete stairwell and talked. It felt totally natural, like we could talk for hours. We went back and forth, telling little stories, and they fit together. I was so incredibly at ease. She looked like she was really relaxed too. I had my notebook from language class in my bag at her request. "It's nothing special," I said. "Come on, show me." She held out her hand. "There's nothing to see," I said. "I mean, you've seen how I write in my notes." But she said she wanted to see what my writing for class looked like. When I pulled out the notebook, she snatched it from me. With her other hand, she pulled her personal notebook from her bag and tossed it in my lap. "Let's swap," she replied. Her handwriting was just like in her notes, thin lines and mechanical pencil. She had written on and on about all kinds of stuff. She gripped my notebook with both hands and held it open like a newspaper, bringing her face close to see better. It seemed for a while like she was really getting into it, but then she looked up and raised her eyebrows in this cartoonish way and said, "Ah yes, I think I understand now." She nodded a few times and started to laugh. When I asked her what she had understood, she said it was a secret and stood up and let out a huge yawn. I could see practically the entire inside of her mouth. It was so red, I had to look away. Somewhere far off across the sky, a bolt of thunder cracked and made room for more silence. "Thunderbolt," she said, 3 distinct syllables. Resting her chin on the railing, she turned her neck in a slow and grinding roll to face me. "Thunder's crazy," I said, almost interrupting me. "Hey," she said, "remember a while ago what happened to the curtains and library books, and the string from the blackboard eraser, how they were all cut up?" "Yeah, I remember," I answered automatically.